On your personal YouTube page?
Yeah.
Opened up TikTok yesterday for a little break from reality, and who do I get busting up in my face first? Thing one.
One of a million, and then she made my parents sit through and watch them all. They're like, okay.
2.6 million people on that one stupid video. Avery's so proud of it.
As you should be. Stop that. Give that a go. Give that a stopper. All right, so we're going into your story, phone calls.
Let's play a phone call first. We'll play the short phone call and then
Gotcha.
the longer of the two.
Sounds splendid.
Splendid.
It's Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
How do you tell the kids you're getting divorced?
My buddy called me last night and specifically asked me to talk about that on the radio today. They have two boys, 8 and 13. They don't fight. This is not a contentious, his fault, her fault situation, but they just want to know how to tell the boys in a healthy way. 901-535-9898.
Whatever you do, do it together.
Yeah,
so that way the kids don't see you villainize each other. They can see you're on the same page, even if you ain't reading the same book no more.
I think he's got a great point, because when my first wife and I divorced in 2005, my kids were 5, 8, and 15, and they were all boys. Obviously, the 15-year-old, he could get a better grasp on it than the 5-year-old and the 8-year-old. But we just all sat down, at the kitchen table, and we said, look, this is what's going to happen. This is not your fault. This is nobody's fault. We both love you very much. That will not change. And, we just had that conversation. The kids really didn't have a lot of questions at the time. Now, later, after we were divorced and they were coming to Memphis every other weekend and staying in Jackson, then questions came up along the way, which we dealt with. And she and I talked about how to handle those questions too. And you just handle them honestly. You know what I mean? You give the kids every tool they need to understand it in a healthy way, I think.
And everybody's saying honest over and over. Be honest about it. It's not your fault. But isn't it really kind of their fault?
The kids' fault?
Yeah, weren't you getting along great and had no responsibilities? Life was awesome. You're like a honeymoon. You didn't have to get anybody to school. You didn't have to feed anybody. Go out whenever you want. Don't need a babysitter. I'm just asking. I don't mean it's their fault in a way that they could have helped it, but life was a lot different before children.
Well, stress a lot of time is the catalyst for growing apart or, not liking you anymore or whatever. You know what I mean?
And it's really not their fault. It's your fault for not being able to handle the stress.
And you got to lay it down and kind of be honest. 901-535-9898.
Good morning, ma'am. Well, I'm currently 20 years old. I had a brother and sister, and at the time that my parents got a divorce, my brother was about 4 and my sister was about 3, and they set us down at Christmas, and I knew, I was 13 at the time. I knew that they'd been fighting, back and forth and all, and they just set us down and told us that it was nobody's fault. It is what it is, and that we'll be living in 2 separate houses. And as I got older, I kind of was like, well, I wish they would have told me a different way. But now that I am older, I felt like that was the best way for them to tell us.
Was it that they told you on Christmas? Because I would think that would just kind of ruin Christmas for the rest of my life.
Not really. They told us on Christmas, but it was like happy that Christmas was going on, and then still sad that their parents are splitting up,
Right. It wasn't real at the moment.
It wasn't real at the moment. No, sir. But they took it out later on, they kind of just grew up to it.
Right on. Thanks for your time, man. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
It's a tough thing to talk about.
Oh God. And you're going to think you did it wrong the whole time. And I'm sure after you get done, you go, oh, you know what we could have done differently. I don't know if it's an answer that you'll ever be satisfied with.
My youngest is now 14, and she's my daughter was my second wife. So she didn't have to deal with that. But I say that because all of my other kids are grown, 30, 25, 22. And they honestly, they don't have any qualms about it now at all. We like you said, we questioned it the whole time they were kids. Did we do this right? And now they're grown and reasonably well adjusted. And I look back and think, yeah, we did do it right.
I think it's become so common too that helps. You know, back in the day, you would be kind of singled out if you were from a divorced family, but 50% of people are divorced now. So I think that may help the situation.
May help make it a little easier when they go to talk to their friends about it at the very least.
We were getting all kinds of advice on Facebook. Chris says, mommy and daddy aren't happy together, so we're not staying together. Just come out with it.
Yeah.
Steve says, follow the word of the Lord and you will never have to.
Okay.
Thanks. And I love Larry's. They ain't stupid. They've seen it coming.
And you know what? You're probably right. They probably know something's wrong, but they don't know what. So when you sit them down and tell them, you're going to be like popping a little stress bubble for them.
I can remember being a kid and my parents being in an argument and my brother asking my mom, are y'all getting divorced? And she started laughing. She's like, no, what? I mean, it was just a fight, right? And I'm over there going, what does that mean? What is divorce? What is that?
901-535-9898 is the Rick's Powder Coating line. We're talking about how to tell the kids how to get divorced. Your morning wood is coming up in about 15 minutes. All right. Well, we got a couple of calls because they seem to have stopped. This is not as hot as I thought it would be.
I think it's perfect, though.
This may be the move on point, though.
Mm-hmm.
Where we thought we'd have one more call, we may not. Which is fine. It worked.
I like Carlos's advice. Prevent divorce, ban marriage.
Cancel culture is real. Look at Rock-A-Lot and Carlos all worried about us.
Yeah, we were live on YouTube. I didn't click the Facebook live, and I noticed that. I was like, why is no one joining us? Oh, we missed one of our clicks.
That's not what she said. She said, where's Rock-A-Lot? Where's Carlos? Where's Stacy? Better Man's an appropriate song here.
She lies and says she's in love with him.
Can't find a better man. My best friend from high school, that was his favorite song when it came out. He was having trouble with his high school sweetheart when that song came in. I guess it just spoke to him.
It just came out and spoke. Eddie Vedder's a great songwriter.
Married for a hot minute now, too.
He's a great songwriter. I just can't handle the whininess of the early 90s. I used to love it. I used to be one. I used to just wear my flannels and whine all the time.
I know. I still whine all the time, but I don't wear my flannels. Only got one flannel. And you know how I got it? Oh, my God. I got it off the side of the road. No, there was a house down the street they were moving or they got evicted or something. Oh, crap. I just thought of another thing I got off the side of the road another time. So they go digging through this stuff and they bring back like 2 or 3 button-up shirts. They were really nice button-up shirts. So I washed them and kept them. But no, I was walking one night, same thing, and somebody was moving or something. They had their crap piled up and I was looking through it and found a Nintendo DS game. It was Pokemon like gold or silver. I don't remember. And it was like the cartridge is like foil colored. So it's real shiny. I took it to GameStop. They gave me $80 for it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. I forgot all about that. God.
We're going to have curbside take too.
I mean, for real.
I forgot about my brother's funniest ever. He came home. He was like, a kid, and he was riding his bike. And he shows up to the house with all these bowling trophies.
Oh, that is the best.
He's like, who would throw away these trophies? They were all up in his room.
All right, so we're gonna have to do this topic again. What time did we do it last time? We'll do it like an hour earlier.
Oh, it's great.
We got all those phone calls saved, so we can just use the same phone call.
$80. That's like that Saw. I'm surprised that didn't trigger you yesterday, but it didn't with me either.
Oh, I didn't even. Man, the Pokemon game was the best.
Yeah.
I knew it was one people wanted, but I thought I'd take it to GameStop and get like $10, $20 tops, and they were like $80. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
It just reminded me. I want to. Did you see that? Oh, did you like any of that audio I put at the top of the rundown?
I listened to that horror thing, and I didn't think it was funny.
What about Enough of the Royal Family?
I didn't realize that. I thought that was commentary. I didn't realize that you were talking about audio. Let me go listen to it real quick.
I want to. I didn't look to see if there was a video of that guy who made the VHS rental, whatever, in his basement. There we go.
Oh, the guy that made the video store. I saw that on Reddit yesterday. It was incredible.
It is incredible.
The royal family is a dumpster fire. The queen's a racist or the duchess a liar. Oh, there must be something else we can watch on the TV.
What's on the television then?
The telly?
Just get some tea and crumpets, then go out and play some croquet. Hush, hush, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. That's enough coverage of the royal family.
Wow. I couldn't think of a way to end it, could they? Let's just put glass breaking on it. It'll be fine. Oh, you want to play that?
I mean, you could throw it in at the end of the stop set. I think it's done very well.
It's better than the other thing.
It's better than me trying to sing it.
Hordash. It's better than that.
Did you watch? I don't know how you say that sauce at Subway, but did you watch that?
Sriracha?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I didn't watch the video, but
I mean, just imagine. Yeah,
that's what I was doing, was imagining, and yeah,
it's exactly what you imagine. And she just keeps saying it needs to ooze out. It needs to ooze out. More than ooze out.
Ooze is one of those words, man. Like moist and.
I mean, you could have just drank the sandwich.
Ugh. How you gonna drink a sandwich?
By putting all that. Have we decided what we're doing here?
A tease?
No.
No, we're gonna have to move on because we ain't got no more calls. So is there another story somewhere? We don't have anything at the bottom today.
What about that cassette player, dude? Take it out of Rock News since we got plenty there.
Okay. Sounds good to me. That's a short ass stop set. Vicky likes your singing. Says you sound like Joan Jett.
Vicky.
I
love you, Vicky, but come on. You ain't gonna lie.
Only a lot less gay. You want to tease Morning Wood here?
Sure.
Ooh, Carlos is right. That sriracha tuna fish packet is the fire. Holy smokes, that's good. So's the ranch one too. The ranch one's good. Not that I like tuna fish. Not that I'm passionate about tuna fish or anything. I like to get a tuna fish sandwich and put pimento cheese on it. I can put pimento cheese on just about anything you put regular cheese on. It's really good on a hamburger, a ham sandwich, tacos, spaghetti, ice cream, yogurt.
Do you remember your first cassette?
I sure as hell do. And the answer will surprise you. Actually, it probably won't, but all right, I'm going to go to program so I can hear all this. I'm going to let you start talking first. Are you going to tease Morning Wood or the cassette thing?
Morning Wood.
Okay.
Your Morning Wood is coming up next.
Would a K9 airline co-pilot successfully fly across the world?
Find out your Morning Wood.
All right, great. Do you remember your first cassette?
I don't know why this would be my first cassette tape, but it's the one that just sticks out of my head. And it came out, I was just looking it up. It came out 5 days before my 8th birthday. So that may have been why it was.
Yeah.
Because I got my first album when I was like 7, a year before that. So that's why it's kind of weird.
I like ignored records my entire life. My brothers had records. My oldest brother, Kerry, he had a stereo that was like twice as long as this mixing board. And it had 8-track, cassette, record player, big old radio, huge speakers. That thing was a beast. I don't even remember what happened to it.
My grandfather had a music console like that, and that's all I ever wanted. But
oh, one of those tan ones, the furniture ones with the top. Those are cool. Those are
it
cool.
got lost somewhere in the shuffle.
Oh,
I'm going with Look What the Cat Dragged In.
hell yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Hell yeah.
What was yours?
Dr. Feelgood.
Jeez, we were both just.
I had actually, yeah, I think I bought Dr. Feelgood and Skid Row at the same time. Like I had birthday money or something.
I mean, I had Skid Row in there too. What was that? I mean, like that's just. I guess that's when they came out. Is when.
Yeah. That what's the name of that song? About
Youth Gone Wild?
No, he's in the city and I'm looking for a fight. Things are getting merry on a Saturday night. I don't remember the name of the song, but that's my favorite song on that album. They played it on Saturday Night Live and I was hyped, man.
Wrong with us?
I don't know. And I wish I could capture some of that energy I had back then.
Right?
Maybe with a little less of the Pantera CD and breaking the key off of the radio station. But maybe a little less angst, but let's have that energy back.
Oh, me. Oh, my.
All right, I don't know, man. We want to play the audio or talk about our first cassette? Well, I guess we could do both. It would make the break longer, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I think we can mention it.
Where's the cassette guy? I'm glad I looked. I swear I thought I put that in there.
Cassette tape guy does.
We both put that in. I hope cassettes don't make a comeback like albums did, because cassettes, when you look back on it, sounded like crap.
Totally. But I mean, I just look at my records all every day. And I'm like, God, you take up a lot of room.
Better man. Better man.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey. All right! On 98.1 The Max.
The inventor of the cassette tapes has passed away at age 94. Did you ever have one of those like long gray ones that you just put one in and hit record? You walk around with a microphone because you thought that was so cool. You could record yourself and play it back.
Yes. I
We
used
all did.
I used to take 2 cassette players and would play the radio and then would talk over the intro of the songs on the radio into the one that was recording. Yeah, I was that dork.
Yeah, I wasn't much different. Lou Oddins and his team of engineers debuted the first compact cassette tape in 63, but it didn't truly catch on until the 70s and 80s. And he also credited with helping develop the first CDs.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy was smart.
Here's a clip from the trailer for Cassette, a documentary mixtape.
Using a tape recorder can be a big bother. That was before we reinvented tape recording. This is the compact cassette.
Cassette was your gateway into creativity.
Cassettes didn't play a role in hip-hop in the early days. Cassettes were hip-hop.
The crazy thing, it's not yet over. I realize that there are numbers of people who are still using it.
Tapes are making a comeback.
You expected it would be a success, but not a revolution.
So he called it a compact cassette. He had something to do with making a CD, which is a compact disc. This guy was all about being compact.
Mm-hmm. Which it's like everything's compact, and that takes off, meaning like our phones. Think about everything that goes on this phone. 30 years ago was a computer the size of your desk,
right?
Camera the size of half your desk. But I didn't realize
and the phone was on the wall.
Exactly, with a real long cord. I didn't think about cassettes being so, the evolution of hip hop. It was, though. It was, and the mixtape you'd get from your boyfriend, all the new songs. I know a lot of bands because of people making mixtapes and giving them to me at school. It's how you were introduced to things.
Do you remember your first cassette?
Look What the Cat Dragged In by Poison.
Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes.
I got 2 that were first at the same time. I think I bought them at the same, got like birthday money or something, and got Skid Row's first album and Dr. Feelgood by Motley Crue.
So we can only assume that the glam band was hot when the cassette came out.
Cassettes and glam bands together as nature intended.
Because I bet if you look through all of them, you'll have all of them. I mean, I know I've got Thunderstruck in there, Back in Black in there. And I'm just thinking of, it's all hair band.
And I had And Justice for All and Slayer, but that was a little later. As I got used to Motley Crue, then it's like a gateway drug.
Right. I've got a Warrant single somewhere. Damn Yankees.
Oh yeah. That album sucked, but that single was incredible.
Oh, it was hot.
All right, let's time for some Morning Wood.
Mornings on the Max with your Morning Wood.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a K9 airline co-pilot successfully fly across the world?
Would a school put on a musical with only one parent in the audience?
Oh, that lucky parent. Or would a man soak in bean dip for 24 hours to save a California restaurant?
901-535-9898. You get the correct headline and you'll be eating dinner at Moe's Southwest Grill. .98.1 The Max. Who's this?
It's Agapa.
Agapa. How's the weather in Atoka this morning?
It's partly cloudy.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Which Morning Wood headline is the real headline?
Well, I think it's the bean dip. Even if it's not true, I'd like to see it.
Well, that's the thing. It is the bean dip. Nice job.
You have got yourself some Morning Wood.
All right, brother. We got a gift certificate to Moe's for you, man.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, we'll see y'all later.
Thanks, buddy.
I don't think he can win again.
Okay. I think it's funny. We get a good variety of people when we're talking about stuff. And then
here we get
the same people. 98.1 The Max. Who's this?
Yeah, Jordan.
Jordan, which Morningwood headline is the real headline?
Man, soaked in the beans, save the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Nice job, Jordan. You have got Morningwood.
Nothing like a good bean soak.
It's good for the pores.
Can't beat it.
All right, let me get a little info from you here, bud.
All right.
Just so we don't run into any,
I personally believe that small businesses are the backbone of the nation. I believe that it is our duty to support them. And I just think if we can do that in a fun way and in a way that encourages other people to, bring some excitement to the small businesses as well, I think is really, really helpful. And so I think now is the best time to do it.
Sean, what do you think? The Los Toros logo. Yeah, the bulls. The three bulls.
When you get ready to play that, when we get ready to play that audio from the bean guy, I want you to say, all right, Corey, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay.
I love that.
Corey, was that Skid Row song you mentioned, Piece of Me?
Yes, it was.
Thank you, Carlos.
Carlos grabbed his CD and checked out the track list real quick. Wow, look at that. Does that pop up on your screen?
Mm-hmm.
Did you make that happen?
Yep, I just click on it.
Can I do that?
I think so.
Nope. No, I cannot.
Why do I have to have all the power?
Because you're the power.
John's giving us a traffic update. Is that a semi-wreck or like a semi-wreck? Like a kind of a wreck or a semi-wreck?
I'll be honest with you, it'd be even worse if it was northbound on 55.
I'm starving, Marvin.
I ate one of my non-empanadas right as soon as I got here. That was hard to get out of bed this morning. I knew it was going to be.
I got up early and then it was late. Dicking around with those best ofs. I was about to blow my computer away.
What time did you get up?
4:20.
Wow. 4:45. Supposed to get up at 4:30, but man, I just can't pull it off.
And I hit that snooze. Today is the only first time I haven't hit that snooze. But I hit that thing till probably usually about 4:40. And then
It's funny, I can get up at 4:45 and be here by 5:05. And that's getting dressed, brushing my teeth. You know, I'm not rushing. I'm just doing it the way I do it. You know what I mean? Takes me longer to get ready for bed than it does to get up and get to work. Takes me like a half hour to get ready for bed.
I was out cold last night.
I was too when I finally went to bed. 9:30. And Margot will be like, you know, if I'm on the phone with you, and I talked to a couple other people last night, she's like, "Are you gonna get back on the phone or are you gonna talk to me?" Then we're hanging out and she's like, "Well, you're gonna go to bed? It's like 8:30. I'm like, "What do you want me to do?"
It wasn't any different in my house.
You want me to hang out with you or go to bed? I don't know what you're trying to tell me. What message are you sending, woman? Now he is leaving. How that will affect your students? How that will affect students in minutes?
Memphis. I mean, he's done so much for this city.
How long has he been the president?
7 years.
Wow.
Mornings on the Max with your Morning Wood.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a canine airline co-pilot successfully fly across the world?
Would a school put on a musical with only one parent in the audience? I was going to tell you that was a great show.
Or would a man soak in bean dip for 24 hours to save California, a California restaurant?
901-535-9898 is the Rick's Powder Coating line. Good morning. Who's this?
Yeah, Jordan.
Jordan, which Morning Wood headline is the real headline?
Man soaked in the beans, save the restaurant.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice job, Jordan. You have got Morning Wood.
Nothing like a good bean soak.
It's good
That's
for the
right,
poor.
you can't beat it.
What's the best way to support your favorite restaurant struggling amid a pandemic? In the case of Hunter Ray Barker, it's sitting in a huge tub of bean dip.
Barker was determined to help his favorite restaurant, Los Toros, in California, as it struggled with business during the pandemic. So he came up with a creative solution to draw in customers sitting in a pool full of bean dip for a whole 24 hours.
According to Reuters, he wore a mask and T-shirt with the Los Toros logo on it and even got a tattoo of the logo on his arm while sitting in bean dip. When people passed by and they were intrigued and stopped to see what the heck was going on, he would offer them deals and discounts.
Corey, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Using a tape recorder.
24 hours in this tub of bean dip for Los Toros. I personally believe that small businesses are the backbone of the nation. I believe that it is our duty to support them. And I just think if we can do that in a fun way and in a way that encourages other people to, bring some excitement to the small businesses as well, I think is really, really helpful. And so I think now is the best time to do it.
You know, in the grocery store, they've got on the chip aisle, they got those little cans of dip.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those is bean dip.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody ever actually eat that?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
A girlfriend of mine in high school used to have it, and she'd call it rat poop, rat turds, and it looked like it, but it was delicious.
It's like refried beans. Isn't it just the same thing as refried beans?
I don't know. I think there's a little more spice in it.
I just am surprised that I've gone my whole life looking at that thinking there's a reason there's 10 of these here and one of the cheddar cheese dip because nobody eats it.
Why? What does fried beans taste like?
I don't know. I've only ever had them refried.
Yeah, I've had them at point B, never at point A.
You got to fry the beans before you can refry the beans.
Just saying.
University of Memphis president M. David Rudd announced he is leaving. All those details coming up just after 8 o'clock. Good times. Let's see what we got.
I'm coming, babe. Hang on.
You can go ahead and go.
Okay. Ow.
Good morning, Joy.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect time to power up productivity and gaming victories. Now you can save what Dell employees save on high-performance tech. Save 17% on the latest XPS and Alienware computers with Intel Core processors. Plus, check out exclusive savings on Dell monitors, headsets, and accessories for greater immersion in all you do. Upgrade today by calling 800-BY-DELL. Again, that's 800-BY-DELL, or you can visit Dell.com/semi-annual sale.
It's Macy's one-day sale with great deals of the day to refresh every room in your home. Like 40 to 60% off bright kitchen updates from the Martha Stewart collection. Brand new cookware sets 50 to 70% off. And get our lowest prices of the season on cozy comforter sets, just $19.99 at Macy's. Plus, Star Money bonus days start tomorrow. Details at Macy's.com/StarMoney. Savings off sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
Hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. The way you shake that thing gonna make you burn, gonna make you stay. Hey, baby, when you walk that way, watch honey drip, can't keep away.
Thank you, Rock a lot. Yeah, that's still going. How is this? Oh, yeah, we will get in trouble for that. So we'll have to stop this stream, delete it, and then yeah. That was another day, another Corey mistake. Awesome. Probably not going to keep this job very long, guys. Probably not going to keep this job very long. Not going to keep this job very long. Thumbs up. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Yo. I know. I was just kidding. You're being actually very supportive. I just got to remember to hit that button, man. One damn button. I mean, why can I not remember? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Now we're getting emails from corporate. Jesus Christ. Man, I screwed the pooch good.
What?
I left the damn thing in auxiliary and 90% of Black Dog played on Facebook and we got removed. Man, I'm really sorry. I did not do it on purpose. I swear to God. So I'm writing myself a nasty little note and putting it right there. This is not something I can just keep damn forgetting. Because I'm not trying to get us in trouble.
Well, they kicked us off. It's all right.
Morning, noon, and night, I listen to you, partially because of quarantine.
And we also canceled Netflix.
But still,
love you guys.
Love you guys.
On 98.1 The Max.
University of Memphis president Dr. David Rudd announced yesterday that this will be his last year in the position. He'll stay on while the university conducts a national search. And because of Dr. Rudd, Memphis was ranked among the world's top universities for the first time in the 2021 Times Higher Education World University Rankings.
Sorry.
It was university was also ranked as a top tier university by U.S. News and World Report for the first time in 2019 and then again in 2020. So he will be missed very much by the entire city.
Sorely missed. I mean, wow. He has done so much for the University of Memphis and the city.
Yeah, and ironically, also former Memphis athletic director Tom Bowen, he led the Tigers from 2012 to May of 2019. He's been named athletic director at Arkansas State.
Oh, I bet they're very pleased about that. Well, Trump leaves office, Biden comes into office, then all of a sudden the real issues start to get looked at. Daylight savings time. There is a bipartisan bill in the Senate to make Sunday's time change the last one ever for the entire country. Finally.
I did not realize that this just started in 1966.
Really? 1960? I thought it went with the way they talked. Oh, it's for the farmers.
Right.
I thought they started like in the 20s.
Exactly. Oh, the farmers need it. The farmers need it.
And standard time might have made sense when it was. They say it was established 100 years ago to help with train travel, but I mean, I guess it became a national thing in '66. And the best argument was always how we've done it. No, daylight savings time is terrible. It's connected to car accidents, heart attacks, strokes, robberies, energy use. So if this becomes a law before November, we'll just stay on DST forever and ever and ever.
It causes all those problems, but I don't know. Look at all the problems lockdown causes too. Everything causes problems.
I just hate daylight savings time. I hate it most when we spring forward and and my body is so messed up. Going backward in the fall isn't hard on me, but as I get older, that hour means a lot.
What about if you are in international sales or something? That's good. You're going to have to start keeping track like Arizona does.
Like keeping track of my time is this, their time is that, but my time was this last time. This time it's now. Ugh, so confusing.
Right. I'm glad that I want daylight savings time to go away, but I'd feel better if everybody did it. Then it's going to be confusing. How about when you book an airline ticket?
Well, I mean, that's what this is. If it happens, it'll be nationwide. So it'll be from Maine to California.
Daylight saving time is worldwide.
No, it's not.
There's 70 countries that utilize it.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought we were the only ones on planet Earth that did it.
We are the only ones that have farmers.
What would your name be if it was based on where you were conceived? That's a fun little question, and we'll answer it next. Hope I can get out of that too soon.
Most countries have already stopped using daylight savings. I know it was at like 270. Now it's at 70. I did my research.
I see that. You are a research queen.
Germany and Austria were the first countries to use it in 1916.
Is that the Corey's a moron text?
No, it's my dad. Farmers don't go by a clock. They go by the sun. Nothing changes for farmers. It's nothing to do with farming. We know that. That's what we were saying. Thought it was about the farmers. She could be a farmer in those clothes.
Is that from something?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what.
But you heard it, didn't you? You recognized it, right?
It seemed familiar, yeah, but I don't know what it was
sure.
from.
Come here, Ty. I'm sure you can hit a few balls in those clothes. She could be a farmer in those clothes.
Clueless, yeah. 98.1 The Max. Good morning.
So, my name, based on where I was conceived,
Yeah.
probably Edsel.
Edsel? The car?
Yeah, the car.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate you.
Hey, that goes back to why my parents divorced when I was an infant. My dad said when he got out of the army, he was sterile. That was after World War II. We were all born in the 50s.
Right? What's your name?
It's Agapa again, man.
Oh, Gapa. Okay. I don't recognize your voice yet, buddy. All right. Thanks, man. We appreciate you.
All right. See y'all later.
All right, bye. Look at Gapa participating.
Well, that's cool. We got a call. All right. So how we're doing this? We're doing our kids, the phone call, and then we call our moms next.
You want to do it that way, or you want to do the kids? You want to do the moms first and the kids second? Which way? I mean, it doesn't matter to me. You think it's better that way? With the kids being, kids first, moms second.
I think it'll.
Yeah, it's natural. That'll be more natural, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because we know our kids. So
Right.
let's go.
Hang on, let me check this phone call. You want to fire this up here and play this call and then play this call between these songs?
The only reason I say no is because we have nothing to play but us for the break.
All right. Sounds
You
good.
know what I mean?
Yep.
I think we could do St. Jude or FedEx Forum here and then find out why next. What your name, I don't ever know how to say this. What your name would be to where you were conceived, or where you're conceived is what your name would be. How is it?
What your name would
be based on where you were conceived.
Right.
You could say I have one that would be FedEx Forum. Or I could say I have one that would be St. Jude. We'll tell you why next.
Sounds good to me. Just got to make it long enough for the audio to actually end so I can hit start.
That's a not always played song right there, playing now. Okay, so do you want to go first or second? Why don't you say
You want me to start? I'll start. It's fine.
What would your name be based on where you were conceived? And I'll say I have one child that would be named St. Jude, and you have one, and then you said I got one that's FedEx Forum. We'll tell you why next. Or call us now with what yours is.
Okay.
Or just kidding.
Or I'm not trying to confuse you, but I'm going to anyway. What would your name be based on where you were conceived?
I've got one child that would be named St. Jude.
I've got one that would be named FedEx Forum.
What would your name be? 901-535-9898. I just remembered the other question for Andy.
Starting the breaks?
Yep.
I remembered it while we were talking late yesterday afternoon. And I was like, oh, that was it. Oh, yeah.
I said, I hear happy voices. We must have found a dog. Today's dress up for whatever you want to be when you grow up.
Oh, yeah. And what are we dressing up as?
One's a vet.
Oh, right.
And one's a singer.
Let me see if I can guess which one's which. I'm probably wrong. I'm guessing the little one is the vet.
Oh, yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah. That's what I get for basing my guesses on TikTok.
Josie was telling me about some girl in her class. Her mom's a vet. Well, I mean, she's basically a vet. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means. Maybe she works at a vet. She's like, I mean, she's basically a vet. She's done surgery on a panda. And I was like, I need you to get to the bottom of the story. Because if she's done surgery on a panda, I'd say she's more than basically.
So you have one hat that I do really like.
This one.
Nope. This camo hat that looks like the army hat.
It's got no hole in the back, though.
Mm-hmm. Hard to put a ponytail through it.
It's when I want to be G.I. Jane.
Only less gay.
Again.
I like grapes.
I love lamp.
I like grapes.
I love lamp.
I love lamp. I love lamp.
Are you just looking at objects around the room and saying that you love them? Yes.
I love microphone. Here we go.
How we doing it? Me, you, Gappa?
Yeah.
Palms?
Yeah. We're going to let's establish it, hit Gappa, and then talk about our kids. We'll start trying to remember to take out auxiliary while we're talking. Good habit to get into.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey.
Can you dig it?
On 98.1 The Max.
What would your name be based on where you were conceived?
901-535-9898 is the Rick's Powder Coating line.
My name, based on where I was conceived,
Yeah.
probably Edsel.
Edsel? The car?
Yeah, the car. Hey, that goes back to why my parents divorced when I was an infant.
So one of my kids would be named FedEx Forum or maybe JT because it happened at a Justin Timberlake concert.
That is unbelievable. That is great. That's my favorite. I got one that would be St. Jude or Gold Strike.
That's one or the other there. Same day for 20 minutes, 30 minutes away. You couldn't keep your hands off each other, eh?
We were at a St. Jude function, like a gala or charity event at Gold Strike.
Oh, okay.
But we spent the night. We didn't go to the bathroom.
Well, they won't let you spend the night in the FedEx Forum. Let's see. My youngest son would be named to New Orleans because there was a romantic trip to New Orleans 9 months before he came along.
Man, I hope my parents aren't listening. One would be Back Deck.
Back Deck.
Outside, back deck.
Oh. My other one would be Toyota Tercel.
Nice. Oh, that's great. I love the alliteration. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, people are named Tercel out there.
Oh yeah, for sure, but not Toyota Tercel.
Toyota, I wouldn't put it past them. That's great. Toyota Tercel. And hey, hi, Corey. It's nice to meet your kids. Who you got here? This is Toyota Tercel, and this is FedEx Forum.
In New Orleans.
You're on crack.
Why do you name your children those things? Well,
now I know why there are such bad names out there, how they come up with them. This is all making sense because Tercel just sounds too real.
It just sounds too real. So, Danny Bruns, what would your name be?
I have no idea. I've never asked my mother where I was conceived.
All right. Well, we're going to call your mother here in just a couple of minutes. And if we have to, we'll call mine too.
Oh, great. This ought to be awesome. Thanks.
901-535-9898. What would your name be if it was based on where you were conceived? Running a hair early, but that ain't going to hurt nothing. Even if we don't get any calls, we got good stuff here.
Mountain Man, that's great. Just because of my brother would be named Las Vegas. Where do you think we got Ross Vegas from?
Where's that? Where do you see that?
Zip Whip, our text line.
Oh, okay. I was looking for the new one. 98.1 The Max. Good morning.
Yeah, man. I guess my name would be Cornfield.
Yeah. Are you from Indiana by chance?
You say what?
Are you from Indiana?
No, I actually happened up in Iowa.
All right. Thanks for calling, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, why was that so noisy?
We got another one. Walk-in closet.
That's a good one. That's a good one. A walk.
How do you want to start the bombs? Because I don't have it dialing them.
You could just say, talk about that.
Well, how do they start though? I mean, so we could say the right thing to them, like "Hi, Mom," or
I was just going to say something to the effect of we called them, and this is what happened.
Where was I conceived?
At Geronimo, Missouri.
where was I conceived?
So
Okay.
it's us asking them, so we can just say we called and asked. And boom.
Perfect.
And you can go first, and I'll go second. That's there. That's there. Let's take that out of auxiliary so we can play it. Thanks for not being mad at me.
If I thought you were
For making the same mistake over and over and over. You're gonna get it sabotage.
Okay. So we're going to 42. Yeah, where are we gonna go with the 55? Hello. Oh, you have a problem, not me.
Kitchen counter, pool table. Well, I mean, how many times were you conceived, brother?
All over the place. He's a twin.
I'm my own twin. Or we can play this phone call between those songs.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to just keep that rolling.
That beautiful bean footage
that I couldn't find. Jesus Christ. Then I hit the wrong damn thing. I'm going to have to clean this turkey because I hit the ding and it set off the sports bed. So I'm going to have to turn the screen off today and clean it. Ditch is working with Lowe's and touching this thing with his man hands. It gets dirty.
man hands.
I don't have man hands. I don't do real work.
You just said that out loud.
What? I'll say it again. You want to hear me? You want to hear me say it again?
No. A little more gay. Shut up.
Shut your face.
Shut your pile. Control. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? I got to turn. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself real quick because I'm gonna put this Alice Cooper together.
Okay. No, I don't moisturize. Turns out when you don't work, you don't have to. Sorry.
What'd you say?
I was answering Rock a Lot, who asked me, do I moisturize? I said, no, I don't. Turns out when you don't actually do any work, you don't have to.
Then you become normal. All right, how we rolling here? Name be based on where you were conceived. Phone call.
Right. And then solicit. And sabotage.
Listen up, y'all. It's sabotage. What would your name be based on where you were conceived?
I guess my name would be Cornfield. Yeah.
Are you from Indiana by chance?
No, that actually happened up in Iowa.
901-535-9898. What would your name be if it was based on where you were conceived? Cool.
In the butt, Bob.
Impossible.
Their eyes are everywhere. I see them starting there.
Oops.
Phone call. 98.1 The Max.
Hey, I was going to tell you where my daughter was conceived. I'm not really sure where I was.
Right?
Hers would be Pickwick.
What a great
Very nice.
Y'all too.
Thank you.
So cute. All right, so you're saying there's a chance. Her, my mom, your mom.
Yep. That call made me think we're doing this backwards. If we would have started with our moms and then talked about our kids and then said, what would your kid's name be? We'd get a lot. I think we might get more answers.
Or we should have just said kids from the beginning. Because
Yeah.
we did our kids. So where were their kids?
I hate there's only 30 seconds left and the phone just started ringing. It always hurts my feelings.
We can move a song if you want, but I would predict that there's nobody on the other line when you answer it.
Well, now there's two lines. Maybe they'll call back.
Let's hit the Rick's powder coating line first. I mean, after the call.
It's Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
What would your name be based on where you were conceived?
901-535-9898.
Hey, I was going to tell you where my daughter was conceived. I'm not really sure where I was.
Right?
Hers would be Pickwick.
What a great name.
Nice.
Y'all too.
Thank you. So we were talking about this yesterday, Danny and I were, and we're like, we don't know where we were conceived.
Never asked, never thought to ask. don't know if I want to ask because then I will have to imagine that it actually happened.
But you know what ended up happening? Danny asked.
Where was I conceived?
In Chicago.
Like on a bus, in a bed?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. What are you asking me that question for?
It's what my name would be based on where I was conceived. It's just a silly game, and I just couldn't believe I never asked that question.
Well, because that's kind of intimate. I would probably say in a bed.
Okay.
It's intimate.
Bye.
It's none of your business. I don't.
I'm not going to talk to my daughter about this.
Boring bed, huh?
Boring bed.
Oh yeah. And since Danny asked her mom, I thought, what the hey?
Where was I conceived?
At Geronimo, Missouri.
At home?
Huh?
At home or in the car or?
At home?
Okay, in the living room maybe?
No, probably in an afternoon nap.
Awesome. That is all I need. That is all.
On a Wednesday afternoon nap. That was Pop's day off. And the kids would be in school.
All right. Thank you so much. That is all I needed.
All right.
All right. Love you.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
You were the only one that was playing.
All of my brothers were accidents.
Right.
So one Wednesday afternoon, y'all were like, today's the day.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Mom. I love you.
So,
bye.
Dude, he rocks. That's so hilarious. It doesn't. My mom's over there giggling. Can't get. She's all embarrassed. Your mom's like, Wednesday afternoon.
They had a whole plan. Apparently, they had a regular Wednesday afternoon date planned. I don't know. So I guess my name is Afternoon Delight. That's a good one.
It is a great one. Afternoon Delight is your name going forward. On our Rick's powder coating text line, we've got all over the house in a drunken stupor, Junior. I love the Junior. Pig and whistle.
Walk-in closet is a good one.
That is very good.
901-535-9898. You can call or text the Rick's Powder Coating line and tell us what you or your kids' names would be if you were if it was based on where you were conceived.
Hey, if the phone lines ring, just take over. I got the veterinarian call me, okay?
Okay. Yes.
Bullfrog corner.
That's the best right there. That's the best. All right, we got all these coming in, so I don't. Not sure. Look at that. Unskinny Bob. Nothing more to say. Yes. So where are we going to put 311?
Why don't we do it going into music news? Or coming out of music news? Or going in? Oh my God, we have another Gold Strike. We almost named our daughter Goldie because she was conceived at Gold Strike Casino.
Oh, I love that. Bullfrog Corner. 98.1 The Max.
Yeah, I was going to tell you where my son was conceived.
All right, what would his name be?
His name's Chris, and he was conceived on his grandparents' coffee table.
Oh my God.
His name would be Grandma's coffee table.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. We
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
your time.
Thank you, bud. Bye-bye.
Monte Carlo or Grand Prix or shooters.
Shooters? Like the
It's
pool
a
hall?
bar. Huh?
Oh, it is? Okay, it's not the it's not the pool hall, is it?
No,
Is
it
it-
was
no, that's Sharpshooters that's in Bartlett. I never go there.
shooters was a bold country bar.
You know
Catnap Corey.
what? Cat
Rock
named
Rock.
Corey.
Catnap Corey and Beauty Rest Runs.
That's pretty good. That's very creative.
What you know, you know the Scarlet Letter. What if we all had to walk around like with tattooed on our foreheads where you were conceived? I don't think many people would go to Bullfrog Corner if that was the case.
Right? I love this song.
So good. Monte Carlo, Grand Prix, or shooters. Yeah, these are hysterical. At least we got one phone call, then we can just rip through these. And then, oh, let me make Alice Cooper sound good.
My favorite's still Bullfrog Corner.
Because that's tough.
It didn't have to be very long, man. Just a little clip. I mean, you know.
I got 3 songs, 3 clips. I just got to put the in between them each.
Oh, okay. What's been going on? You want to save the phone call till the break or do it between the songs? Maybe I should just ask yes or no questions when you're muted.
Up to you.
All right, we'll save it for the break. We'll read a couple of texts on the break on this.
What would your name be based on where you were conceived?
901-535-9898. That's the Rick's Powder Cutting line. You can call or text, and the texts are blowing up.
Man, we've got Monte Carlo, Grand Prix, shooters. That's great. Trans Am.
Oh, that's a good one.
You were a Trans Am before you were transgender.
And Trans Am's an easy place to conceive. I mean,
it is, huh?
Everybody thinks a Trans Am is sexy. 901-535-9898. What would your name be, or your kid's name, if it was based on where you were conceived? Here are the revivalists. All right.
Very nice.
All right, I think we give a quick recap of our names and our kids. I'm gonna hit the afternoon delight button with mine, and then we'll talk yours, mine, kids, and then everybody else's. We'll try to do it relatively quickly. Get to the other folks.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey
We listen to you all the time.
on 98.1 The Max.
We're discussing what your name would be based on where you were conceived. I like Corey's. He called his mother and she said, a Wednesday afternoon nap.
So we're gonna call me Afternoon Delight. Danny Brun's mom said, "A boring bed."
Yep, sounds about right.
In the Windy City.
I wasn't expecting like on a carousel or something.
I don't know. Windy City's a good name for that.
Oh yeah, there you go. Hey,
901-535-9898.
Yeah, I was going to tell you where my son was conceived.
All right, what would his name be?
His name's Chris, and he was conceived on his grandparents' coffee table.
Oh my God.
His name would be Grandma's coffee table.
Yes, sir.
That is ridiculous.
We had somebody text in earlier that their kid's name would be Shooters. And now someone else has texted in and said, I used to work at Shooters of Memphis. I'm surprised half the kids born between 97 and 2004 in the Raleigh Bartlett area aren't named Shooters or Boot Shoot or something like that.
That's awesome. My favorite one on here is Bullfrog Corner.
Oh, man. All right, we got one
conceived in Horn Lake at Bullfrog Corner.
One of your kids would be named FedEx Forum, and someone on here has Mid-South Coliseum.
Hey, man, it's a popular thing to do. Another one of my kids is New Orleans and Toyota Tercel.
I've got Gold Strike and Back Deck. And Matt wrote in and said, we almost named our daughter Goldie because she was conceived at Gold Strike Casino. My wife and I met there a year earlier and spent our 1-year anniversary there. And now we have an 11-year-old daughter born on Valentine's Day.
Oh, isn't that cute? A Valentine's baby. 901-535-9898. I still like Trans Am. I can't get over Bullfrog Corner.
One lady wrote in Memphis, Whitehaven, or Stacy. But she did say since I'm number 3, it would probably be master bedroom.
Mine would be Disney World. My daughter's would be Grandma's bed.
Oh no. Oh my.
Oh my.
This is so much fun. 901-535-9898. Oh, wait, we got another text there.
In the back of a van.
Van boy.
And then he grows up to be Van Man. It's crazy.
Insane. So they're redoing the Munsters movie again. And who they've slated to direct it. This is the coolest thing in the history of the world. I mean, listen to these texts.
Whirlpool or laundry room?
Not sure exactly which one, I guess. So anyway, Rob Zombie is going to direct the Munsters movie. We'll give you all those details just after 9 o'clock.
Caesar's Palace. I'm sure somebody is named that.
Probably.
Did Julius live here?
Julius?
From Hangover, Caesar's Palace. Love Boat. Love it.
Love.
I'm going to try these songs again, and they're long.
Miss Pac-Man game. That's a good one.
Oh my God. How did that even happen?
The tabletop game.
I get it. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The
Tabletop.
one you used to sit down at. We're the Sultans of Swing.
It's not liking this, and I don't know what to do to fix it. But I do know I won't ever do it again. It's annoying to me. I wish I would have recorded Josie last night telling me who she picked for Women's Month. Because my face, she was like, do you not like her? I was like, she's just the most beautiful woman in the world. J-Lo.
It's a good choice.
Right?
Good choice. Damn it. Every time I do it, it comes out wrong.
I'm trying this one more time. I don't know the sample rate or what it is, but it's laughing at me, and it's really pissing me off.
Library. The boss's desk.
That's fantastic. Okay. I'm about to say we ain't playing it. There's nothing I can do at this point. I've converted the sample rate. I've adjusted the sample rate.
Did you save it as a wave?
Yes. I've put it in a multi-track and mixed it down. That always fixes it. Holy crap. What? No. Moron.
I'm going to go get some water.
Come on now. You can do it. You can do it. Holy smokes, it just keeps getting worse. I don't know, man. It hates me and it doesn't want me to have this. I've done it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Send it to me.
And it's closed my system down twice.
Wow. Send it to me.
No, send it to me so I can do it to you.
I know. I want to see if it may be encoded.
I just took the swooshes out because those were at a different bit rate, and I thought that would fix it. Yeah, if anything, you can just play it. And it's this long minute 16, like you said, make them real short.
We didn't have to put every track on the album on there.
I didn't, but
I mean,
choruses
I was like just a little clip from 2 songs, and it'd be about 15 seconds long.
No, we gotta like listen to it. It's the choruses. See if it runs.
I love what you named it.
By the 5th time, I was about to.
I love what you named it. Kill me now. That's funny. Downloads. Oh, that's loud. Sample rate. All right. Watch me have no problem with it now.
What?
It went right in. I changed the sample rate. You know it's got to be 16-bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I changed the sample rate and saved it, and it went right in.
Bastard.
Penny customers were non-existent. JWoww from Jersey Shore is engaged. If you'd like to send a gift, the couple is registered at the Atlantic City Free Clinic. And today is World Plumbing Day. Plumbers, we salute you.
I don't have access to the rundown on this computer for some reason either. Oh, God, verify this. Oh.
I remember the first time I heard this song.
Yeah.
I had come to Memphis for some supplies and was in whatever. And this song was playing, and I was like, man, that's badass. What is this? And he told me, and we went, when we left there, we were driving around, and that record shop at Highland. I don't know, forget
Spin City.
Spin City, yeah. I stopped there and bought the tape.
Well, we're stupid.
Why?
We should have played it when we did the 1 year bit.
Oh, man, I didn't even think of that.
You want to do the 1 year bit now?
We've already teased Alice Cooper, but yeah, we can. Or Munster, but we can, yeah.
Oh, no, I got it. Hello. Hello. Where is our hello? You like that? Yeah. Oh my God. If I take Teams and throw it out the window, does my whole computer have to go with it? I don't understand why you can't be on Teams and a file at the same time.
I know, right? That's what I'd like to do is pull the rundown out so I can, but then again, it won't. I don't know.
You're going to love this. You're going to love this. This is a Corey thing.
I love it. You're right. I do. Well, here we go, girlfriend.
It's Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
Corey loves 311 and had such a great idea to play 311 all mixed up today because
it's 311. It's March 11th, 311 day, man.
That's right. It's also 1 year anniversary of the pandemic, and it's obviously all mixed up.
1 year later, what's the best thing that's happened is coming up in a little bit. But first,
rocker turned director Rob Zombie has been tapped to helm a big screen adaptation of The Munsters.
Murphy's Multiverse reports that Rob Zombie will also write the script, which is scheduled to begin filming in Budapest in May. And of course, he's hired his wife, Sherry Moon, for the movie, like he always does.
My parents used to make fun of me how much my brother and I would watch The Munsters. I watched it over and over and over.
It came on in the afternoon after school, remember?
Is that why? And then I can remember being at my grandmother's like over the summer and just like reruns were on all day or something.
This is the Munster Channel. 49 years after he scored his first top 10 hit with Schools Out, Alice Cooper is back on top. He released his album Detroit Stories, and it went to debuted in the top 5 all over the world, making it one of his highest charting debuts.
All right, now we've got 3 songs from the new album here, and they're 3 different sounds. Do we like any of them? The first one you heard is titled Rock and Roll. The second one is Our Love Will Change the World. And the third is Social Debris. Corey, which one was your favorite, if you liked any?
I thought the first one sounded kind of like late 70s R&B in kind of a way. And then the second one is a direct Beatles ripoff. You could tell he liked the Beatles an awful lot. And the third one, which is the one I like better, sounds like Alice Cooper.
The third one I hated, and it sounds just like Alice Cooper. But you're right. It sounds just like Alice Cooper. And I'm not a big Alice Cooper music fan. I just love Alice Cooper.
The entity.
Yes.
Is the mystique, the aura, if you will.
Right. But it's so funny you said that the second one, Our Love Will Change the World, was a straight Beatles ripoff, because of course, that's my favorite one.
Right.
And I love Beatles. So I would love to see that live, just how ridiculous he is. And then he's like skipping around, sunshine's coming out,
How the show changes per song. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
Old men. I like seeing old men still making good music, though.
I mean, how old is he? He's like almost 80, right?
I think, yeah.
He's like 77 or something like that. I mean, he's still rocking for a 77-year-old.
Rocking in the free world, changing with love, man.
That's the way it should be. 1 year later, what's the best thing that's happened? We are at the 1 year anniversary of the COVID.
901-535-9898. You can call or text on our Rick's Powder Coating line and tell us what's the best thing that happened to you.
Oh, all right. Got that done.
We're doing it, man, and doing it good. What is that?
I don't know. What's what? What did I do?
Oh my God. This is.
What's the problem?
This one won't go away. It just won't go away, Corey. You're going to laugh your butt off.
Damn.
I mean, how desperate can you be? Oh, we won't tell you who it is, but this person asked to be interviewed by us, and we kind of declined.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And they keep asking and asking again. Is that what you're laughing at? What were you laughing at?
It won't go away. That's what
it won't go away. Now he's got somebody else emailing under a different name. Please interview him. Please.
Be the only one that's interviewing him.
No one wants him.
Should have just said no from the get-go.
Right? I'm trying to.
No, we got something going on that day, man. We're not gonna be able to. We got a thing.
Randy from Atoka got married. And then underneath that, someone was conceived in Grandma's outhouse.
Yeah, I saw that Grandma's outhouse.
Oh my God. Well, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Did you see the White Claw heaven he sent me?
Oh, yeah. I saw that the other day. I bet you and Margot could put a dent in those.
Oh, yeah.
Do they do the beer buying thing around here?
What's beer buying thing?
There's another radio station in town where the representative whose account is like Anheuser-Busch or whoever Coors is or whatever, they go get discounted beer from the warehouse. Is that a thing?
No.
Sad. Should be.
After Martini's backyard against a board propped on the wall. Pocahontas.
It's a long name.
Farley down by the river. His last name. No one has anything good for this. Oh, we got married.
Yeah, got married. They're still answering the other question.
Right?
I got a new job. Well, just coming to the max in general, man.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it was afternoons or mornings or.
Well, you are the afternoon delight. I'll tell you this.
Tell me.
When we're this prepared, It's almost boring in the moment. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
But we're not hustling. Like,
Right. There's no panic.
there's no panic.
Maybe there needs to be a little panic. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Would you want a little panic in your life?
I do. I have plenty. This is the only thing that is organized is today's show.
Agreed.
Everything else is that big tornado going on.
Oh. I feel like I've got so much to do today.
You and me both. I just feel behind and I hate that. And I don't want this 2:00 meeting at all. What's a good thing that's happened in the last year during the pandemic to you personally?
To me personally, coming on to the max.
Yeah, I guess you started what, October?
October, I came on in the afternoon, and then I was blown away. I was like, I can't believe it. Just like a little girl for like a week.
Were you just didn't like Kicks, or you weren't happy at Kicks?
Well, I mean, it was fine, but I grew up listening to this music, and every radio job I've ever had for 25 years has been on a country radio station, and I was kind of getting tired of it. So to come to a rock station, which is where I wanted to be 25 years ago for the first time, was extremely exciting. Very.
And it's funny how people don't understand. You kind of move formats. I went to country. We both went to Q1075, Top 40.
I mean, hell, country radio is how I got my name. You know what I mean? What about you?
I would say I've learned to slow down.
Wow.
And that's a big thing in my life. I always said I never learned to say no. And so it was nice not saying yes to everybody. Now, I hope when they open up the city back of the world back, I'm not go back to saying yes. I hope I really have learned that and made it a habit. But I ain't got to do everything.
No, you don't. 901-535-9898. 1 year later, what's the best thing that has happened to you? Right. That's what I need to do is slow down. Look at all the buttons. Make sure everything's.
You remind me of myself, though. Like, I can't tell you how many times my old PD, Bobby Duncan, would come in and be like, your phone call is on the air. And I'm like, well, it's because the morning show hit the button you're supposed to look at before you start. Yes, sir. Reset the board every time you walk in. Yes.
98.1 The Max.
Man, this year's done a lot of crazy things to all of us. My mom's in a nursing home. I've only been able to see her 4 times in the last year. And those were doctor's appointments. Thank God it's finally starting to slow down. I can schedule an appointment and go see her 1 day a week until they get the rest of the stuff opened back up.
Heck yeah, I know that means a lot to you.
Yeah, 2020 or 2021 is like 2020 on steroids, I think.
Right. Well, thanks for the call, man.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks there, DNC. Have a good day.
Nice.
DNC. And have the same initials as the Democratic National Convention.
It's better than DNA.
It is. I think he got it mixed up there.
Yeah, I think he got it mixed up there too.
I know.
But it's a nice call.
A nice call, and I'm glad he gets to see his mom, but I don't think we can play it. Confuses the message.
I think it's confusing that in one building we have a DNA in the morning and a DNC in the morning. No, it's not confusing at all. Totally know the difference.
They're still talking about sex. We talked about it, solicited, got a guy that didn't understand the question, and here we are, 1.5 minutes with nothing else to go with.
We got John Deere, Chili's, and Tailgate.
Yeah, for the other topic, though. Is there anything on the prep that you like? Oh, yeah. Here's a treasurer in church that embezzled $150K said that he spent it on porn, and he said it was charity for the performers. That was his big defense.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We didn't play. Let's go back 1 year. Play
Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah.
And then we got a text we can read.
Okay, perfect.
And then we can talk about porn at 42.
Okay, perfect. Coming up, we're going to talk about porn. Oh, my.
Ooh, we got this. I always look at that 70s porn, too, and go, when can we play that again?
Yep. I know.
So, wait. Porn for a church? Church porn?
Yeah, I'll put the story up. I've got it open. No, that's the wrong one. After today, I'm going to be incredibly paranoid. Where's it? Jimmy Kimmel, right there. Okay.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
It's been 1 year since the COVID-19 stay-in-place shutdown was in order. What's the one good thing that's happened to you?
901-535-9898 is the Rick's Powder Coating line. Text or call.
I'm glad Jimmy Kimmel did this because it's just funny to think. I wish I had more record of what I was thinking or doing.
Right?
You know, this moment a year ago. I think we were setting up our home studios, right?
We had to have been.
Your boss went on vacation, but we were all working and set up our home studios and got everything in order. But Jimmy Kimmel ran a bit from a year ago, and it's people on the street commenting on the coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Oh, I know that it's bad.
I know it's new. I don't know if you could drink soup and it'll go away. It seems to be very popular.
What do you know about the coronavirus?
We've been giving that shot to our cattle for years. Coronavirus vaccine for cattle scours. Really? So it's been around forever. If you eat cattle cubes when you're a kid and lick salt, you're safe.
How many people have the coronavirus?
Like 1 million.
What? Just lick salt? That's all we have to do.
He said, eat meat and lick salt and you'll be safe.
Why haven't we been doing that all year? I need me a salt lick. Just walk out in the backyard. Give me a good old lick of salt. I'm going down to Tractor Supply and get one today.
It is odd, though, to think 1 year ago we just started this and here we sit. In some sense, does it seem like it went by quickly?
I remember, you may not remember this, and this may be offset, but in the first week, you and I had a 9 p.m. drunken phone call about what we were going to do about it and how to handle the news and stuff. And I don't remember exactly what we said. I just remember walking away from that phone call going, wow, that was fun.
Did we resolve a problem or do we even remember?
You remember we were doing the news a lot. We were doing local news and we were doing that. And we were trying to figure out, I think, how to balance the two in any given hour, and I just remember the phone call was tons of fun. I laughed my ass off.
I think it's great. I'm glad you and I were figuring that out. After a couple drinks, that's the best way to do it. We did get somebody on the text line that said, it said he got married. Randy from Atoka got married this year. So that's a good story.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Randy.
Good things did happen. Now in 2022, you'll get divorced. I'm only.
Oh, well, at least they last 2 years. That's like 3 times the length of a Kardashian wedding.
Yeah.
So this guy at this church in Pennsylvania embezzled $150,000 and he was going to spend it on porn. His excuse, however, is the best. And we'll tell you his excuse here in about 10 minutes. .98 The Max.
Yeah, just the numbers call in. To the radio station?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Man, you guys crack me up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm between Jonesboro and Lake City, and my God, you make my day.
Well, thank you, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah, it's after the past couple of years, everything that's gone on at the station and everything, I thought, well, it'll never be the same. Yeah, you're holding your own, man.
Appreciate that very much.
Just damn funny. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the call, man. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, send that to me.
That was a good call. So I don't know if you saw this in my diary over the weekend. Like, you know how you're wanting to promote that we're a local and live radio station?
Yep.
You know how many mistakes I have on the skimmer? Where I'm talking and the music's going over us, or it's just a train wreck. We should be like, you can't get more live than this.
I love it. I love it.
Country Corey, the Max Village idiot.
Summer will be here before you know it.
Stupid.
What?
Just calling myself names. Like you do. He is available most mornings.
Who?
The interview.
Oh, right? He'll even drive there.
I mean, he'll drive there and do it in the studio if you want him to. What was I doing?
You were sending me that phone call.
Already did. I was doing something else. And now I have forgotten. Got a client coming in today.
Are you nervous?
Yes. It's a big client. He must be spending $30.
I gotta go get a waffle. I'll be here back before the teas. I'm gonna eat my face if I don't.
Proceed.
I'm gonna get hangry and irritable.
You're wasting time. So I have grapes and strawberry. And a protein bar. And a banana. Just in case I run a race and want a banana after it. Hold my own. Indeed.
Why is the toaster gonna take so long?
Crunch. Because you got a slow ass toaster. That's why. Slow ass toaster. It's called what they call a slowster.
What do you put in the toaster?
Bread.
Very good. Corey, they got porn at church.
It sounds like my kind of church.
We'll tell you about it next.
Praise Jesus. Break was too short. Bum, bum. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-da. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-da-na-na.
My kid better quit eating her waffles because they're almost gone.
Kids better quit eating your waffles, or you better quit eating theirs.
They better quit eating theirs.
Oh. Put any syrup on it before you eat, or just eat waffle plain?
Pour syrup on it and fold it like a sandwich.
Oh, like a waffle taco.
Yeah, and then you can go. You don't have to sit down. On the go.
I'll give you a little thing on there. If you have crumpled up sausage, fits in the square, so when you fold it, it stays.
Ooh.
And it is delicious. I think that's what I'm gonna have for lunch today: an omelet with spinach and sausage, and low-fat mozzarella cheese. Maybe I'll just use egg whites. Seems like if you use egg whites to make eggs with, you're just wasting eggs.
Right.
That's kind of what it feels. I mean, it just feels like it's waste. I don't know.
Do you only eat egg whites because the yolk's got something in it people don't want?
I don't even know what the whole egg white versus eating the rest of it. I don't even know. Apparently cholesterol and all that jazz is in the yolk. I don't know. I don't really know.
Baba.
Happy birds in Germantown today.
I'm telling you. I think
It's Danny and Country Corey
Pull up your pants, take off the bra, and be a man.
on 98.1 The Max.
Porn at church, please explain.
What else you need to know? Okay. 56-year-old guy named Glenn in Unity Township, Pennsylvania. He's been the treasurer at the First Unity, whatever church, for 12 years now. A couple years ago, the church's bills were so far behind that the utilities got shut off. Well, the church board was like, what's going on here?
I mean, if you're going to skim off the top, make sure the bills are paid.
Right? Rookie mistake. So they found at least $150,000 was missing.
That's when you call the popo.
Yeah, then the police get involved. That's kind of what happened. Turns out, homie had been embezzling this money over the course of the whole time he was there and spent most of it on a webcam porn site called Flirt for Free.
Oh, my.
To me, $150,000 doesn't sound free.
No, it doesn't. Flirt for free, yeah. It's free if you're doing the flirting. If you're getting flirted with, it's $19.99 a month. So when the cops confronted this guy, here's my favorite part of the story. He tried to explain that he wasn't stealing the money and spending it on personal pleasure, that he was donating the money basically to charity. That this was charity because he was giving the money to the performers on the site to help them out. That's what he was trying to do anyway.
Oh, my.
Just like going to a strip club, you're putting them through school.
Right. And that's, I can see the point of view.
Yeah. I mean, you're paying for an education.
She's trying to be a veterinarian, for crying out loud. We can't let her be a cam girl forever.
No.
I mean, she's going to get old at some point. Nobody wants a 25-year-old cam girl. Gross. It's like, you may as well let your grandmother be a cam girl.
How many tuitions did he pay for with $150,000?
I didn't go to college. You did. So you tell me.
Depends on where you go, but you could get a really good education with 25 grand.
Yeah.
So
that's 5, maybe it's 6 at least.
Yeah.
See, that's 6 doctors that he helped create. That guy shouldn't be taken to jail. He should be held an American hero.
What would Jesus do? Let's start there.
You are terrible. So he was arrested, by the way, just in case you're wondering what happened to him. And he was charged with theft by deception and theft by unlawful taking. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the definition of theft unlawful taking?
Last I checked, that is correct. Yes.
I mean, I'm not all that smart. I haven't learned all that.
You know who has?
Oh, I know who has. Somebody way smarter than me.
Ross Vegas. I mean, he knows everything if you've never noticed.
He does. Just ask him. We're going to talk to him just before 10 o'clock and find out what he's up to today. Just ask him. That's the best. I hope he doesn't turn the radio on at 9.
Oh, why would he do that? Are you kidding me? He hadn't turned the radio on in exactly 1 year today.
Right. Good times. Remember to turn it off. All right. I guess I should send him the link. Ari's email just made my heart drop.
Oh, well.
Hopefully it's over with now.
As long as we don't get kicked off the air, that's our main concern.
It seems like it should be. After your vacation, we should figure out what we want to start putting on the website. Just every break, or You want to pick them at the end of the show? Well, we do these 3 today. And
Yeah, I think that's a better way to do it instead of every break.
Well, I mean, it really helps out if we're like, if I'm building best ofs every day and those are the ones that end up on the website, that is simple pimple.
I say though, we join like, okay, so let's say today we pick
the divorce break. A real happy one.
A real happy one. And I say we take all the segments and stick them together.
Oh yeah, we could do that too. That's one way to do it. Or, put them up there, put the good ones up.
Yeah. And then so the name ones, we'd put all the name ones together.
Put all the name. Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. We're going to end up right on time. We're running a hair early most of the day. I think I figured out what BSMF means. Bad back streets,
Yep.
That's what I
It's bullshit.
Bullshit. I love that. That's a good one too.
Why do I feel like poop all of a sudden?
The show's like a sugar crash, man.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Yeah, having a great time. 10:01.
I mean, I really do sometimes feel sick at 10:01.
I feel really tired. It's like I go, and then at about 2:30, I start to come back. I don't really feel like I've got a lot to do today, but I really don't. I mean, it's client recording at 11 and a meeting at 2. Outside of that, it's just going through our audio and
finding something funny
and finding something funny. Huge job. Would help if we were funny. That would help a lot. Make my job easier.
Wouldn't take as long.
Right. Sure would be able to just crank that out if we could say one funny thing per day. That needs to be our goal. One funny thing per day. Like Mancow used to say, the rule of one.
Oh, Mancow.
Whatever happened to him?
He was in Chicago till 3 months ago and he said, I'm done.
He just up and quit?
He said, it's not fun anymore. I'm out.
Wow. He's right. No. I can see how somebody that's been doing it as long as Mancow now, where there's so much more to it than just being on the radio now. I can see how he would be like, man, this is just too much trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the party, pals.
You are ready for action today.
Oh, you damn right I am. Ready to make a mess.
I didn't feel like a real rock station until Ross got on.
With his Lamb of God t-shirt.
His guns out. You totally
look like your guns out. You know what they say.
You look like when you get off that song? You're gonna go kill someone. Yes, please.
Don't pretend like you haven't wanted to this last year.
You look like you're
just acting out on it. What's that?
Mosh pit ready.
Hey, what would your you probably don't know. You may not know.
What
your name would be if it was based on where you were conceived?
Unhappiness.
Angry sex.
Angry sex.
Not how you were conceived.
Yeah. I amount like, where was I conceived?
Marriage counseling.
Yeah, right. I've got no idea.
All right.
I didn't meet my real father until I was 15, so all those kind of details kind of you kind of get lost. I think it was more amazing. Like, wow, we get to meet now. Wow, they're like, where'd you guys screw? That didn't really come up.
Right.
It didn't with us either. We just had to call our moms on the air and find out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hello,
I do know this. Here's what I do know. I do know that I'm born on November 14th. What's exactly 9 months before?
Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Manufactured.
So we're gonna call
I
you
wasn't
VD.
conceived. I was manufactured.
VD. That's his
VD
name.
baby.
VD. He's a VD baby.
Girl dumps her boyfriend for cheating. Turns out the cheating is going to McDonald's because he's supposed to be vegan. You want to talk about that or this thing?
What does that mean?
What do you want to do, Danny?
I like that.
Okay.
Someone explain to me what that means?
I'm about to.
Okay.
I'm about to turn it up, Chris.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey
Oh my gosh, yes I am. Are you kidding me?
on 98.1 The Max.
And we are joined with our midday murderer, Ross Turner.
Yeah, boy, here we are.
So we're on Facebook Live and YouTube every morning, and Ross comes and joins us. And today he showed up with the guns out, Lamb of God on.
Yeah, man. Not messing around, dude.
And you look like you're ready for a mosh pit. You do.
I don't have the ankles or knees for a mosh pit anymore. I just watch the kids.
Don't have the mosh pit for a mosh pit either.
Yeah.
Like a one-man mosh pit kind of defeats the purpose.
I guarantee you there's in some basement somewhere, someone's throwing a show that I don't know about and I'm not invited to. Where's that underground fight club, ladies and gentlemen? Text us at the Rick Powder Code text line 535-9898.
We won't tell either. We won't put it on air.
I won't blast you.
No, okay. We'll just show up.
Yeah.
With our Lamb of God t-shirt on.
Speaking of lamb,
this woman was cheating on her boyfriend in a way, just not the way he thought. There was a woman who anonymously posted this story on Reddit about how her 3-year relationship ended recently because her 24-year-old boyfriend noticed she was making a lot of suspiciously long trips out of the house. He confronted her for cheating and then dumped her. And she told him that what was really happening, he's a vegan, and she was sneaking out to McDonald's to get a hamburger. He didn't believe her, but she swears it's true. And now she's trying to figure out how to prove it. She said, I never thought my relationship would end over something so stupid.
You dated him. What'd you think was going to happen? God.
Didn't he ever kiss her and go, you taste a little meaty?
What is that,
Yeah.
Big Mac sauce?
Probably got a rash and was like, oh my God, why am I breaking out?
I mean, dude, now I don't want to generalize vegans, but are they really like this? Because that's what you hear. That's the stereotype, is that vegans are real rigid and strict, and you're the bad guy if you don't fall in line.
I dated a vegan for about 1.5 years, 2 years. She used to cook me bacon. So that whole thing's a lie. If they love you, they'll do it. They'll put up with anything that you do. That's just love right there. But the real thing is, when you find out vegans don't live to be 150, doesn't it kind of feel like a lie? Right? Doesn't it feel like someone's getting shafted?
What doesn't feel like a lie these days?
Right?
The warm sunshine on my face feels like a lie.
Right? But I agree with you on that, Ross. I don't know. Everything's in moderation in my book.
Yeah.
All the wind in my hair.
I just thought
it's a lie.
Except for booze.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Is there anything that y'all, you're practically married, Ross, that your significant other thinks you're doing, but you're not?
I don't think so. No, I don't know. I'm pretty open and honest about everything. You work in radio. Everything that I do ends up getting told to everybody else anyway. As long as it's like rated R, rated X, I try to keep that off.
Right.
But, everybody pretty if you date someone in media, you pretty much understand that you're going to be a part of the joke or part of the bit. I mean, it's just
at some point.
Yeah,
you may have your entire life displayed,
and it's usually not even true. We're just using you as the butt of the joke.
You're making it up because everything's a lie.
What lies are you going to tell this afternoon, Ross?
Coming up next, United States stuck between a pot and a weed place. It's coming up on the Max.
All right, we have to use this story again tomorrow because I thought of about 3 times.